Hello everyone. I am tired as all hell today, but I wanted to get a stream out. I've had a rough couple of days, all stuff's been happening. But I'm here now, and I suppose that's what matters to you. So like, there's anyone listening yet that would care to ask what's been going on? No, I'd also rather not go into detail, I can't be bothered. But the PBI system was functional, I so put it together properly. I did all the little conduit phases. So we have PBI now. Right there. Very nice. Reason why we needed it, just as a reminder, is for the better thermal gear. It's also used for other things, but that's the reason why it's needed urgently. I'm sure it's gonna be needed. Like the second we get access to slightly higher tier materials upon returning from, I think it's series we're going to. It's been a while. I didn't even open GTNH in like 2-3 days since last stream. When was that? It was Monday. Like 3 days. That's a good bit. Anyhow, I got at least most of the rocket crafting listed. I've not set up any patterns for most of this yet. Did take a quick look at like this recipe specifically before realizing it's an IV assembler, which I don't have hooked up. I do have one though down here connected to an external power system. But I could also just get the resources for it and then just like do that little bit of the craft myself, and then just do the rest by AE2 is probably the best idea, because I can't really be bothered hooking up a IV assembler with like power, making it look decent, just to like just about the second I come back from the Nakwata trip, just making a bigger multi-block assembler, which I already like have a plan for. Well, not like an in-depth plan. I'm planning to hopefully fit it into the space here. But like it's a big boy. This thing's massive. 9x5. Not that big though. Could fit it lengthways too, actually. Which I might. I'll deal with that when I get there. I got some crafting to do. Should probably start with the heavy duty plates. So I need another 42 of these. Hopefully I calculated my totals correctly. Fast this is actually. It's pretty slow. Wait, actually. I think I'm making those in an assembler actually. these triple, so you can't make them in an assembler. So they would be going in a bending machine, would they not? Bender. Yeah, no parallels though. Still, it seems to be EBS and alloy smelter that's slowing it down. What's up? Mr. Greg treating you nicely. Haven't really been on here in a while. Actually, no, I was on Tuesday, I think, just to fix up the PBI machine. But there's been a lot going on. I haven't really had like the time. Probably should have concluded I don't have it today either, but I just wanted to like get some stuff done. What's the pollution from? Is it just like EBFs, or is it just your EBF making itself known already? What is the big alloy smelter actually? I see, so it's not up and running yet. Okay. Singen. Singen. How you pronounce that? This kinda seems like a bit too much effort for me today. That does seem to be available. Guess I'll check requirements just to be sure. Yeah, make that. I also think you're making this one like it's just a bigger, as big a beast as the assembler, just to be like a damn fluid solidifier. I don't know why they had to make it so big. Like it's a fluid solidifier. Like god damn it. Puts fluids in mold and waits for it waits for them to cool down. It's not that advanced, man. Like what the hell? Why does it need all this? Like, I don't get that. Then you need to make a bajillion of these as well. All that just for a fluid hash that can have a mold as well. Like, why is it so expensive? It's a fluid solidifier. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, assembler, I get that. Assembler's like the most used single block, but like a fluid solidifier? Like, that's just as hard to craft. Actually, no, it's not just as hard to craft. The assembler is like beyond ridiculous. Every single casing recipe looks like this. So no, it's not comparable. Still takes up the same amount of space though. Actually, is the... not you. Is the fluid shaper bigger? No, it's the same footprint. guess slightly smaller because the corners are cut out, but you're not going to be using that space for anything. This one also has like an indent on the front and back, which I might actually be able to use for something. I still argue that the fluid shape was bigger. Just to be damn fluid solidifier. And like the argument that it has to be big just to fit all the different hatches completely falls apart when the bender needs more different kinds of hatches and it's this size and like fits them all like just fine. I don't get it. What's so special about the fluid solidifier? They could have just made it like this size and then like the same fluid solidifier hatches which have fluid and the mold. It's like I really just... It's a server restart. Like I really just use it for plate ingots, locks and rotors. I suppose like I don't really need those that often, I guess. Could also just be that the reason why the extruder isn't that big is because they decided, oh, extruder is very critical, they're gonna need an extruder to make these ridiculous multi-blocks, so let's just make those smaller. Maybe it's not that some of the multi-blocks were made bigger, it's that most of them were made smaller. But I don't really know how strong the devs' hatred for players' free time is. Maybe it's just all set up as a incentive to actually like automate things, because there's like a balance in that in automation games. It's not just made just for the purposes of torture. It's made to like force the automation setup and critical thinking and whatever else words you can use for it. It's starting, shouldn't take too long then. It's usually like 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, assemblers is so slow, but I'm trying not to put too much effort into it since I am beelining for an assembler multi-block. This music sucks. This really should probably just make my own playlist. The reason why I'm using this playlist to begin with is because it supposedly should not have copyright music, but like I got parts of my VOD muted last time because they got claimed. So like I don't even know what I'm doing, why I'm doing any of this anymore. It's like fun. Also, hello to the chatter before I continue on my rant. Like, from my understanding, what most bigger streamers do is that they just outright play copyrighted music on their stream, while like most of them have like a widget or whatnot to give credit or like say what song is playing. which maybe is helping them get away with it, but like they just have a setup that then mutes that that music during the VOD. So like there's no background music in the VOD, so it can't get claimed out. It doesn't avoid the repercussions. You can still get a copyright claimed for it, but again, I'm not saying it's smart or it's foolproof, but it's just what it seems like and all streamers are doing. But I haven't actually seen it too much. I don't really watch I don't really watch too many streams myself, nor have a good understanding of what music is copyrighted and what isn't, so I can't really confirm personally, but I've heard it because in my process of just trying to get a good setup for just playing music in the background of my stream and not getting in the way, I inadvertently found the way to mute music in your VOD and how it's useful. Also kind of like wanting music in my VOD. It's not like I have any VOD watchers at the moment, but like I'm just trying to future-proof a little bit. Then again, people can also just like play their own music. They care. But I suppose I should just like try around. Because I could do like a bit of testing, because it does tell me which songs actually get claimed inside of some of my statistics. So I could like slowly like take a playlist with like a bunch of songs that I actually enjoy, and then like slowly weed out the copyrighted ones. That is an approach I could take as well. There's plenty of different ways to approach a predicament like this. It would like just take time if I want it to be not a massive hassle, but like I have time. None of this is gonna go very fast. I have plenty of time to try things one at a time. I kind of forgot to account for the fact that I already have a you're not even encoded. I guess I didn't have you at the time. Maybe it's due to meteoric iron shortage, which I might still have actually. I'm not sure if I have much on hand. Let me see. I'll have a nerve. It's just like 1 pair, 2 pair. Need 48. So I barely have enough. See if I can source some actually. Because I'm past the point where I need to do small ores for it, I'm pretty sure. I do get the actual ore. Tier 4? Come on. Be like that. Let's check the dusts. Turk steel, it seems like a advanced product that can get recycled. You can get it from series stone. Pretty good rate actually. From what I recall, I'm pretty sure I'm going to series for my aqueduct. Yeah. So I'll grab a bunch of stone while I'm there. So I do still think I'll be mining veins manually because it's just a lot faster, and with my Neo Super Hammer it should go pretty damn fast, and I shouldn't need to worry about like repairing either. probably just make sure this is actually going, so I'm not just running in circles. Okay, how many recipes do I need? Just 3? I think. I'll do a 4 of those. A wood extracto on you. And you need circuit 1. But I have a solution for that, right? I can make you 2 at a time. I want you to add up. But I figured out I could do this, so that is actually solved. Nice. E. Put you in there. Get all the bendo. Just give you your own space, I guess. I thought I should have more bending recipes. It's pretty surprising actually when you have 2 rows. Just like something here isn't adding up. But maybe I just skipped some and never came back for them. Oh, using meteors instead for your ore then? Kill shots. Just another method. Oh, they have tungsten steel. Do I have any more patterns on hand? I don't think so. Right. Still haven't set up a molecular assembler yet, so gotta do it this way. Right, it'll make 48 regardless. So I had to like set it to add up. Is any of this music that isn't extremely mediocre? Like I know the solution for those. I also have sources for like everything up to IV, but like then onwards, are there any other solutions than meteors? Like for Naquita, for example, couldn't for the life of me find a way to get that outside of bees. And the bees terrify me. I fear the fuzzy boys. They're simply silly beyond my comprehension. Or something like that, I don't know. I don't really have a concrete reason. I tried a little bit. Did like one breeding cycle. It gave me a result I didn't understand. I just kind of gave up and said I'll deal with this later. So what's slugging along now? Compressor. And alloy smelter. Because I could do some of the other things. Did I ever set up like dual plates? Yeah. I could start doing some of the things I just have patterns for. Give me 3 of these. Don't have blank fuel tags. I see why. It's another case of I don't want to make a molecular assembler. Really should probably just set one up. I did make the I did plan ahead for space for them. I want to place my molecular assembler towers, and this isn't even a tower. It's like under 9 recipes. Don't even need to go crazy with it or anything. I was thinking I just like place a few down here. The spacing, like I could do like I did 5 into like each of these with a bit of spacing. I think that's like the plan that I had. I think there's enough space here to get a full 64 channels on each. I'm really just planning for very late game with AE2 because I don't want to have to rebuild anything. It's one of like the only mods where I actually like know what to expect or what I'd want to build. Like also just you can't really go wrong with just making a gigantic room. AE2 will just string everything together for you. You don't really need to plan ahead. Kinda makes Minecraft mod packs more approachable compared to like other like modded automation game challenges, taking things to the extreme. Because you don't really need to worry about that things need to be near each other to like make item logistics easier. Yeah, like that is my plan. But like it kinda got halted. Actually I was planning to go for maddening frames because I got them recommended by someone that seemed to know what they were doing. But I kinda got halted by the needing bee resources to make these. I suppose I do have Oblivion frame. Still has the same issue when it comes to making more. But like I have an Oblivion frame and the ability to make more Oblivion frames. I never actually tried with the Oblivion frame. He's still just sitting in here since last time I tried messing with it. So you were referring to those? Yeah, I was planning to just like make a bunch of these, just get food fast. But, like just like, going in here, like finding which bees like the easiest, like going through this. It's a lot to do initially. Yeah, I know that part. I do have a stomach restorer. which I've been making great use of. I also set up a... I even like went through like setting up blood magic for the frenzied frames. Really gotten a chance to use it. I'm just tormenting these zombies for no reason. They've been spinning for like 2 months. I think like 1 month, maybe 1.5. There's something so whimsical about this setup. And yes, they have to spin, otherwise it won't work. What? Oh, I didn't put the last one in. Oh wait, no, it's because I already had that one and I only needed 3 of these. What? Did I set it to make these in pairs? Why does everything need half a fucking ingot, man? Just, can you make these things easy for me for once? Still have half an ingot of molten soldering alloys and due to the last time I tried to pull this. But yeah, I will want to replace it with a extreme entity crusher. Like I already have set up one, it's really not bad. I have one here to get me some get me Salus Mundus. But well, I didn't set it up before I had access to it, but I just wanted to do it this way. This is funnier anyways. Oh, look, some of them are infernals now. They just do that sometimes. Don't worry about it. Just gonna do whatever in that little box. Kind of was stemming off of like what I usually do for blood magic, which is like a very simple solution of just placing a bunch of zombies on graveyard soil, and well, then they'll heal faster than they get hurt. But in this version, apparently they need to move across the graveyard soil, which I did with some whatever these things are called, relocators. Just a fun setup. But it's still just like... Well, actually, I'm not really sure how much it would tank TPS. Like, they are moving, but they're not like doing calculations to move. They're being pushed in circles, but I still be like a lot worse than a EEC. So I will like do it eventually. Probably next time I need more blood, I'll do that instead. Maybe just once it's easier to drag power. Yeah, I'm not using meteors. Like I really, like I could. There's really nothing stopping me. I'm more familiar with blood magic than most packs in this. But due to that, it also just makes me want to like do a bit more what's intended. Like a bit more of the intended progression, because I actually do want to like see what I'm meant to see and do what I'm meant to do, instead of just having a crutch of game knowledge from a different mod pack that I just always go to, and then like see as little as possible of what's actually unique about a mod pack. Like you're going to different mod packs to get a unique challenge and a different experience, so why would you stick yourself to what you know and what you're familiar with. To me, it kind of ruins, or not ruins, but takes away from the point. And also, I did also want to mess around in space. It did get me killed once, made a memorial for that. But I shouldn't die again. I learned my lesson. I bring like a few oxygen tanks up with me. It's just even like most of it. It's also very hard to die once you actually successfully complete your first trip and get the Spectre dimension. Yeah, I have some more oxygen tanks in here. I have like so much gear in here. I think I even have like an extra oxygen compressor somewhere, but it's not set up in here. I do get that, but also I'm kind of not too much for like magic and these kind of industry packs, because it's typically just a hassle to automate, since it's not built around being able to be automated. Like, of course, they do have built-in ways to automate it, but most of the time it's like in-mod implications through magic that you automate it. So you got like build a magical structure to actually be able to interact with the thing you need to interact with. Like, take blood magic for example. These like chemistry sets are just such a pain to deal with. I'm not used to these very much. The blood magic, like the versions of mod packs I usually play is like 12.2, I think. I've never seen this before playing this. It's just awful. You gotta make like a whole ass ritual just to automate a single recipe if it requires 2 of the same ingredient, because no other method can put those ingredients in different slots. Well, I guess maybe you could use like the renaming press. I never tried that. Only learned that tech afterwards. It's like if you're in a normal means, just try to, like, let's say something just needs 5 of the same item to make a different item. Like, just put all those 5 in the same slot. You need to input 5 stacks for it to be spread out. Where'd my extra plate go? Wait, what? Still expecting another plate. Honestly, I got a bit too distracted to be sure about what exactly you're referring to. Oh, hello, Garantula. What's up? Okay, so it's just still in ingot form, I guess. Why would... It's like I'm quite... Actually, no, it didn't request 48. It only requested 47. It made 48 ingots because those were in sets of 2, but it didn't make 48 plates because those were in sets of 1. But I'll just do the last one. Well, when you scale the numbers, you get a whole different problem because these are hella slow. So you would still need one for each recipe. Like you wouldn't need a multi-block for each recipe, but like you would risk if you just did it for like 3 as I've set up here, you would risk it just cock blocking the setup for like a solid 30 minutes to do that stack of recipes. So it's still like it could work. Bulk crafting is viable for passive crafting, but like it is slightly less of a hassle. Difference is you don't need the big multi-block structure. I think the main reason why I'm yapping is just due to my hatred of trying to get it to work without the big ass multi-block. What the hell are they yapping about? Oh, I'm actually working towards making it right now. I cannot type properly right now. Whatever. Perhaps I should just give myself space when I'm tired and not try to stream all this. Oh. Yeah, you're right. I was kind of stuck in thought. Thinking about that they could be doing the team talk in the whisper chat. And that's 2 Ps. There's 2 S's. Doesn't look right. Just gamble. God, I cannot spell for the life of me. Taking forever. I was missing a few commas in there, but it should be coherent enough that I could understand it. Maybe, I'm praying. Yeah, I do. I've heard about it, but I also just kinda... Like, I feel like it's more fun to find my own way for it, if I can. Because like, it's a problem designed to cut down on parallelization, but the solution I've been cooking up for now and about that is just carefully managing my multi-blocks to squeeze as many recipes into them as possible. Oh, wait, you're referring to that, but no, that how would that help? Like the problem, like these don't use circuits. That's not the problem with them. The problem is inserting the items into them properly. They're called alchemic. Chemistry, right there, weird sprite. So like, say just like a recipe for this, like you would need, like these need to not stack for the recipe to work. That's like the entire problem with it. I think the thing like the multi-block structure does is just that it'll allow you to properly automate those recipes by like actually properly distributing the items to each slot without it stacking. But I was really just saying all that as an example as to how Magic Mods typically implement a rather jank version of automation for their problems that you can't like typically get around. So you'll have to abide by the jank. Either it takes a lot of space or finagling to set up. Could easily just have made my rant around the like the runic matrix instead. And like all of the Essentia you have to automate, like this was my best attempt at it, just a bunch of individual stations making types of Essentia one at a time, and then like having to like distribute the items so they're somewhat synchronized, and like the entire activating of the recipe requires like a fake player, because you need both a player-like entity to click on it, and it also needs to be while holding a wand. So that's a whole mess, and then like the automation, item collection, probably not really that bad. I feel like it would be kind of similar to making setting up an assembly line, but most people are also pretty scared of the automation behind fully automating a assembly line, so like I can still make a point there. I guess through that implementation it could like get around it, but like you could also just like, it's not like these are expensive to make. It's really not that big of an issue, which is why I'm saying I should probably make my my point about something else. The runic matrix is like the biggest problem I have with this concept. my main point doesn't derive around that not being ways to solve it. It derives on that it's just a lot of hassle to set up. So I'd rather just avoid it entirely, because setting up a mechanical industry is typically just easier. Like maybe maybe it ends up not being as much of a long-term solution, but I don't also really like. It would need to be like a good amount better and a good amount primarily more fun as well for me to like really take that angle on it. Because I'm not really just playing this to get food. I'm playing it to challenge myself and to have fun. Those are my primary goals in all this. Rather, my priorities in all this. Seconds, not bad. God, that's even more. So much, man. Like, I kind of want to read it, but it's also just like, it's all like single word messages. Like, it's just so many lines. I'm not, like, when I say less hassle, I mean more like different types of hassle. But no, I'm not avoiding it outright. I'm just, not much for like the automation of it. Like I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that I won't do it. Like I have like this entire room filled to the brim with magic stuff. Like a bit over here for witchery and an entire block over here. Like this. Do you think this looks like I've been avoiding magic? Go ahead and say it. No, I have not. I've been doing my magics. And from that I can tell it's like that probably is a point where it like more or less will like quote unquote force me to do it. I don't think it's gonna be completely required, but it's going to be required to avoid me wanting to take my eyeballs out and hurl them at the nearest wall. So like we'll have to tackle it eventually. I guess I'm really just complaining for the sake of complaining at this point. I kind of stopped caring about this argument like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, like if you can bees as magic, yeah, definitely. But I'm guessing you, for resource generation, I'm probably mostly preferring to meteors. It depends on like how much resource generation is locked behind. It really depends on if you prefer to bees as magic. They're kind of like in the category of like being insanely painful, but with good payoff. But it really isn't too like much magic to them by definition. Not sure if you're referring to that. Just make patterns, man. It's easier than trying to get my noodle to think right now. I'm like almost completely fried. Right, I actually like have to make the pattern to make the pattern. I need compressor. The compressor machine to press my cum. I have no idea what I'm talking about at this point. Excuse my schizophrenic ramblings. Not maybe I should just have 0 viewers. Maybe that's better. Maybe it's better for everyone that way. I guess if people want to watch, they're picking watching over doing something else. So that would mean that they are enjoying my schizophrenic ramblings. So maybe it's provides some value to someone. It's really hard to say in my echo chamber. Oblivion Frame is pretty easy to get without magic. I would like to testify on that point. Like I've raided one fortress, and I think I found like 3 of them. so yeah, really not bad. I only took one of them. I left the others behind. Wonder if they'll ever be found. The only person still like still playing on the server that I told about it is Galvin, especially since it was a fortress relatively close to his base. But I don't know if he still remembers it because it has been a while. Well, like I am the only. Actually, it's been. I think there's been 2 players on the server at this point that have progressed far enough to actually get to a fortress and like loot it. So we also like were. From my understanding, we weren't talking about like for the purpose of the entire server. Most people don't play on like big public multiplayer servers, anyways. Because this one isn't really public per se, so like there isn't really a shortage. Like still 9 in the world, only needing 1 per team. And some teams probably not needing 1 before they can make it. And if you're just talking single player, like 1 team only needs 1. Like you stated yourself, and I also very well know that you can just repair them pretty. Well, I guess we're talking like 0 magic. So you're excluding the Thormic Restorer. But like, it's really not too much of a hassle to get it. Yeah, like in that case, you do have a point. Like if you avoid magic for the sake of avoiding magic completely, you do have to deal with the downsides of it. Magic does have uses. It has some pathways that can't really be gotten through other means. I don't even want to like get into thinking about bees being even worse without being able to like repair frames or anything, or like too much of anything other than probably shouldn't try to make a joke here. I'm not really too skilled at making jokes that are like shocking in nature, but not like outright like way too extreme. I'll have to get used to that. Should probably just reuse my joke about pulling my eyeballs out. Yeah, but I do also kind of agree with you. I do also kind of place bees in the category of magic, even though like technically they're not. I think that is what I said earlier as well. If I'm not even like conscious enough right now to remember if I said it, I can't really verify very much. And I have an hour already, man. I've made like the 50 plates. Not too deep into the discussion, man. But then again, I'm not really here to like make solid progress today. I'm kind of just here for the sake of streaming, honestly. I just wanted to get a stream out because I was feeling bad about being uh, like unable to stream these past 2 days, and I was technically able to stream today, so I decided to go for it. That's why I'm here. Also, I did not even know Hardcore Ender expansion had magic. I've not looked into it a lot at all, other than find this menu. I didn't even look at it, and then just like picking up a bajillion of these notes. So I really couldn't say. I am but a pleb. I don't have deep game knowledge. I only have game knowledge about the things I've actually done. Because I do go into stuff like this relatively blind. What I mean by that is that I don't really like look at guides just for the sake of making things easier. I do try to do things myself because I just find more fun that way. It feels more satisfying if the thing I'm making that works is something that I made my own way by myself. But yeah, I still could not say a give an input on that. Considering you're calling it a ritual, maybe it would be considered magic. But I know nothing about Hardcore Ender expansion. But from like how it seems to me is that mods are typically divided up into like two major categories when it comes to stuff like this. There are like also like support mods, but the mods that add like base content, primary content, it just seems to fall under actually there's more than two categories, but two big ones are technology and magic, and I don't know if there's other categories like of that type. So I can't really explain exactly what I mean by type right now. I really shouldn't be getting into a heated discussion like this. I'm too tired. Should just do my crafting. I think I will just do that. How many of these things actually have patterns for? Just quite a few of these are reused. It's all tier 2 rocket. It's tier 3. Got so many different ways, so many different like slight variations of these. Like, the genuinely, what is the difference between this iteration and this iteration? I see nothing different. Whatever, I'm getting sidetracked. What was I even doing again? I was seeing what uses tier 1 boosters, but I had to just use at the bottom. So primary component, I probably should set up something for it. But it's also just like assembler bloat. I think the reason why I didn't is because I don't have a assembler on circuit 6. I'm still not gonna set out any more assemblers up. If I have any fuel anywhere. Doesn't seem so. Here either. Two of these. Like for most of these, I just haven't set up patterns anyways, just because it's just be bloat and it's easy to craft manually. Like semi-manually, I request the parts. I think that's just why I found my balance. Why have you stopped? It's like it's all of these except for 10. Gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Back. Guess I could do the parts that don't need the heavy plates. Do you? Yeah, just need the fuel. Well, you could also just like take a break until they do it. Do a different thing. You don't have to do the side projects if you really don't want to. But just do nothing. Still have any more meteoric iron? Like I would have picked up a bit from Rocky Meteors. I have a bit. Still pretty short supply though. So this just gives you a resource like halfway through the flatline. You're twinning apple juice again. Yeah, I had some dash running as well. So I was thinking I wouldn't have enough, but it does look like I do. Is this done actually? Oh, it is. I'm back. I just did some chatting, muted my mic. This song sounds so different after all like the context I've heard it in. It's pretty common. It has been common. I haven't really heard it in a while. Mainly referring to like the beginning. Oh. For the rest, I don't think I've like heard this one in quite a while. It used to be like one of those like go-to like background music songs that a lot of games used to use. I think I mainly remember from like Roblox games. Guess I just got hit by like a wave of nostalgia or something. Maybe I am just tired. I know I'm tired, so maybe it's just because I'm tired. I'm still like really curious how much my sentences actually make sense considering my like cognitive ability right now. I guess I should say like level of lucidness rather. probably a more accurate term. Leftins a byproduct. No byproduct. Byproduct unreal. Alright, now I can actually get to the meat of the craft. I'm still not sure how much longer I'll be able to stream for, so maybe I won't really get to that in time. I think I still got a bit of time left in me. Well, that's the achievement at least. That was the thing I was holding out for to start working on the thermal gear, because for some reason it has this as a requirement even though it doesn't need those. It's just kind of little silly thing. Double checking that it had that aspect. I don't want to miss a quest. Not sure why they make the quest like this, where it's like a bunch of different things going into one instead of making them all like this. So they really could just do that instead of doing all this, because they don't need to go through all this for like one-step recipes. You can just click on this and it tells you. I don't get it. Maybe it's just like a design decision and it feels more grand if there's more glowing boxes that you go through. Maybe they just wanted to push more choice rewards on you, because they love that choice rewards, man. They like of the high end on those. I don't even know if that's a saying or if I just made that up. Just transcend time and space when I'm slightly tired. Yeah, I didn't make these because I was crashing out about needing to make them so many at a time. I think it's worth trying to ban the bots anymore, because it doesn't even seem that that anyone actually in chat can see the messages. Twitch is blocking them enough that they don't get in the way. And I don't even look at the chat where I can see them. Essentially, it only really adds to my schizophrenia when I talk about these, because no one else can see them. Like, kind of given up and trying to escape the schizophrenia allegations. It's not looking too good for me. Just saying, like, that's not what I was talking about. Like, see, this is exactly what I mean. The thing I'm referring to is that I'm getting bot messages in chat. Not the messages you can see, not the messages that like clearly from people. I'm talking messages that are clearly from bots advertising a website where you can buy viewers. That's what I'm talking about. I get like 1 or 2 a stream, but Twitch blocks them, so only I can see them. Gotten 2 this stream already. Probably handle all the tiny piles. Like they'll just fill up again. That's fair. How long does this take? It also needs compressed steel. Why is it going so slow? Is this occupied with... It's probably occupied with dash still. How much more dash did I put in here? A bit. I can just open for the Ivan to be let through. Finishes pretty quick when I don't have to deal with all that. Used to be dual. So I just go do that. I got a piece of food stuck in my throat. But as I was saying, I can go do that manually. Well, that's emptied now too. Don't mind the explosions. It's just that guy being silly. I wonder if this actually still keeping up. It's not. That's fair. This thing makes like a bajillion pollution. 10,000. What the hell, man? Not really a lot anymore, though. Oh, no, no. Why are you do this? Oh, it's so difficult, man. Why can't you just be simple? I gotta wait for that to empty again now. Oh, the clock compressed. Well, dual compressed. Alright, because everything needs its own unique naming scheme just to make your life terrible. So why didn't I think of that? You know what? Just give me the... Do you not have titanium? Oh, wait. Ay, man. It's always something with these guys. That's a fast recipe, goddamn. Oh wait, that's another 2 off my list. I feel like crumbles fast once you actually have all the resources that take a while. Might actually be able to finish this today. What's the ratio on this? 1 to 5, that way. So that. Are they in BC right now? No. Maybe they're just like pointing at things. They seem to be having like a one-sided conversation right now. Not really sure what the deal with that is. But it's fuel diesel. Or did I make the wrong thing? Depend on if you do it in the cell or not. I swear to God. This doesn't work in my recipe, I'm gonna crash out. Or more accurate, I'm probably just gonna leave and do something else. Please. Okay. That's still terrible, but at least it worked. Alright, I need to... So my personal cells I use for that. To replenish those. Just need an additional 2 actually. Come here. I'm gonna have to run out of meteoric iron. Like, I'm not gonna completely run out, but just running out of my actual ingot of it. T is the best elevator. Really should set up more of these travel points. Kinda, there's just a bit of an issue where if they overlap, that you want to be a bit careful, but like also just having one for each layer would just be nice. It's basically just like it's missing one on this layer. Just doing my schizophrenic checks to make sure my mic is working. I really don't want that to happen again. Kinda hard to tell when it's just a bookmark, but you can make a bookmark without actually having it completed. Should probably actually be enough. Came through at a good time. Do you have a pattern for ingotizing this? No. Let's make that. Yeah. This is a fast recipe. 25 at MB. Yeah, sure is. I'll bump it to 2. It's a fast recipe, but I also really don't have much of this, and I do care about that free meteoric iron that might get stuck. It's meteoric steel, my bad. I just searched the exact thing I just deleted. That might be the bottomizing. It's really annoying. Do I make these just furnacing? Just use circuit 1, got it. There we go. If. Can handle itself from here. 6 of these. Need to make some more heavy duty plates for that to make it work. That I didn't take into account. It is kind of also set up like it looks like those two are just needed for this up here, but I need both the 2 for this one and 2 on their own. I'm dreading making this. Usually it's a lot of microcrafting, but I think I've most of it handled this time. Oh, well, since last time, I think I set up patterns for a lot of this. Guess I should check IV circuits, because I might be out. I don't think I don't keep a stock. Pretty low on all circuits actually. As I should just do a big restock. Like now, no EVs are out. Make a stack of those. Don't make too many, because I'm hopefully gonna be unlocking better circuit recipes soon. There's so much happening in the chat, man. I cannot keep up. But it also doesn't really concern me, so really don't have to. Do I not have a pattern of fences? I'm trying to continue that trend, because I ain't making a pattern of damn fences right now. Just like make a completely sane amount of fences. That should hopefully go by pretty fast. Yeah, it's crafting all of them in one batch. Actually, no, it's not. It's just I sold them in the bus. It seemed like I was crafting them all in one batch. Hopefully this is fast. My god. Can you fucking... My god, is any more hiding? It's feckless. Spawn that far. I could have wandered that far potentially though. It's just so annoying. They just spawn in like the tiniest nooks. Oh my god, this song is actually decent. Never thought I'd see it. Actually, like, blends together decently. I like value if a song is good or not is pretty largely based on like if it has lyrics, that those lyrics like meld together well with the beat and support it rather than like getting in the way. And then naturally also like if they're singing or not, that the beat is good as well. I suppose maybe that's pretty rudimentary. I don't really have a comparison. I haven't really talked too much music taste with anyone. Keep my music taste pretty private. This isn't really my music taste for the record. It's just not a copyright, even though I still got copyright striked. There's apparently a music provider called literally like word for word, no copyright sounds. That's what they brand themselves as the song is copyrighted. Like, I give up, man. I don't get it anymore. Like, what's even the point at this point? I got most of this. Got blocked. One of my system got clogged. Just occupied with those wafers. They did like a minute each. Probably create this LCRs like relatively soon. Move it down as well. Yeah, that's how you spell that. probably have the resources for it, but I don't really have automation. Heals up. These recipes aren't even really better. I guess I'll do the math. So 54 minus 12, 52 minus be a 5 by 4, so minus 20, so 32 plus 52, 82 plus the extra 16 for this, 98. Why does it? I guess it does per amount of recipe. I guess. I have some spare. I don't show up on my scan, so it's kind of. Ifs. You seem to just have enough brick dust on hand. Or if it isn't properly dusted yet, though. You are terrible. That's why you get a brick vein. I still think I should have enough brick veinage though. So I ain't dealing with those recipes. All I have though. That is enough, and you don't really need it anymore, so I'm not too concerned about using this. As if I needed like an actual scale at some point, I should just like actually make it anyways. 24. Just testing. You give me full dust, and you give me full clay dust. Yep. So just eat it, all of those. I need gypsum. I do have. Not processed though. Yep. None. Not none, but not enough. Concrete. Calcite actually is useful elsewhere, so I have that handled. Need dust 115,000. Jesus Christ, I'm losing it, man. One of those. I could do that for more of the stuff. How's my circuits going? 2 more nano CPUs. Yeah, I remember what happened with these. I didn't start all of the things. Veteran torches I don't have. What the hell, man? All things. Redstone torch is what I'm missing. Ay, man. I don't have torches either. You know what, I'm just gonna do the same thing that I've clearly done all the other times and just not bother with it. I don't have normal torches. My god. Wait, I was searching by shitfucks. Or maybe not. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Processing setup should be available now. Need that much of this stuff. You're loud and you're annoying, get out of my way. Fucking way, all the time, like Jesus Christ. Out of my ears. I'm so much more apparent how steep the scaling is for recipe difficulty when you can just like casually do a pretty big early game craft just in the gaps of a bigger craft you're doing. In terms of the actual like player input, it honestly goes down over time. Just takes longer. Actually, if you wanted to keep up, you need to put in more and more effort to get a good system set up to speed. Well, that are at the required speed to not have downtime. Before, like, oh my, like how many damn bad? As I was saying, Before IV, it typically looks like just parallelizing single block machines to use craft times. After IV, it involves using the multi-blocks provided in that tier. Kind of skipped the first the version by that uses a lot of that uses a lot of single blocks parallelized. So I'm going a bit slow, but it should even out if I push through to getting my multi-blocks up. I got all the important ones, so it's not too bad. Should really start these now. Compressor is very slow. There's not much reason to get a faster one, so I kinda haven't. And V, I still have my steam compressor. I think high pressure steam is like the speed of an LV machine. Not sure though. This is a very nice overlap of different warp effects. Or like I don't know what happens, but ever since I started getting fire bats, sometimes my Razor bats just set on fire immediately and clean themselves up, and it's very nice. Having more warp is, like, at that point specifically, more like preferable than having less warp. Because you don't have to deal with the bat swarms. Sometimes they deal with themselves. So almost everyone is here. 7 souls forming up to defeat Flowey. Something like that, I don't know. Seven souls forming together to defeat that new guy. Alright, Hero Brian, get the hell out of here, man. That would have gone crazy in 2014. That's part of the schizophrenia allegations, is the fact that I actually have schizophrenia in game. It's also probably not helping me that I'm the only one that ever actually mentions these schizophrenia allegations, and I'm the one that started it and is keeping it alive, so that's definitely not helping either. I ain't never getting out of this, man. I ain't beating the schizophrenia allegations. There's just no way. Can't be done. Just played a creep explosion noise. How fun. I don't really care to react. I have like 100% certainty that my base is mob proof. So I don't really care. Can I remember a number? Whatever, just eyeball it. God, that's the wrong thing. Oh my god, I'm losing it. If they will try. I guess I'm blind. They don't kill me, the schizophrenia definitely will. The thing you don't realize is that I run around everywhere under normal circumstances anyways. The reason why this is taking long is because my ore processing and my compressor is absolute garbage. Everything else took like 2 seconds. I don't really need to run for it. It'll handle itself. Just need 4 for that. And I really wasn't very thorough when I counted these. Oh, right. I think I got an extra lander from a loot bag. So I can just make this. Need I remind everyone what's in my basement right now? I can be trusted with your friends. So slow, man. Funny was better at making jokes in like actual word format. I'm so funny on paper, but I just have nothing to work with when it comes to actually just like talking with myself. Kind of unfortunate. Missing out on so much potential. It's kinda hard to understand your sentences when it's not a single comma, I'm gonna be honest. I try my best, but like with the text box, like cutting your words in half for no reason, it's kinda not making it easier. Guess the rest of the fire breaks are pretty much handled at this point. And actually get back to what I'm here to do. I really was expecting this to be less of a detour. So the one person here absolutely on the edge of their seat waiting for some high tier rocket crafting, I'm sorry, but I will get back to it now. It's also kind of a bit hard for me to provide like the best value I can when I'm still not really sure like what exact part of this kind of stream that people like people come to see, like which part I should highlight. Like I would suspect that the thing I'm advertising with is the thing of interest, but I'm still not really sure though. that's like the only thing. People like here just for like background noise or something, just having something to listen to. If I should like focus on my yapping, or focus on like my progress, focusing on showcasing the mod pack, like focus on like making builds, like automation. There's many different aspects to it. It's kind of hard to differentiate, especially with no not much outside input. But it really is just my problem to deal with. And I will. If I won't get told outright, I'll just have to more or less brute force it, which I'm fine with. Kind of expecting to have to do that anyways. Anything else is just a bonus, really. I should base my scaling of patterns based on my demand, not like if I can afford to do that pattern in higher, what would be higher quantities. Like I do know like a few different like possible reasons for watching, but like people do also like care about what kind of yapping it is. There's some diversity to it. Like when you get something to watch, like well, the best example that I could make, the thing I've experienced with is like YouTube videos, which I sometimes have playing in the background. But I don't just want just whatever playing. It has to be like a certain type of thing, like certain type of volume, not like demanding attention, just something that can lay in the background. Which does also lead me to usually, like when I just want something to fill out the noise, just listening to music instead of having something some YouTube video to fill the gaps. And already there, like there's a bit of a nuance. So I'm not really sure like what what's common. But I suppose if I don't have anything to aim for, I should aim for something a bit more general and have a bit of a variety of different things. So suppose that would naturally happen if you just don't focus on anything specific and just do your thing. So perhaps I just shouldn't worry too much about it. Perhaps when I start getting viewers that actually have a keyboard, I could get some nuance. I wonder. But like in a way, it's also more fun to like do it yourself as well. The discovery, to an extent, of course. But like you're just talking to the void. It's not like the best feeling when you're talking to the void, not feeling like you're getting anywhere with it. Like usually when I shout into the void, I get some eldritch whispers back, but for the most part here, like it would just end with silence. Like it's probably worse. It depends on what the eldritch whispers entail. I just need a blade. And it's slightly cheaper. I'll do that. Should go put the last of the fire bricks through. It's not too important, this thing isn't done yet. Probably started it earlier. But then again, this is not really my priority. I don't really care if this gets finished within the time span of the stream. I can just deal with it some other time. PM, are you like planning to come pick this up by the way, or are you expecting me to walk my ass all the way over to your base and drop it on your front door, on your front lawn, on your porch, on your whatever? I don't know, man. I'll be expecting me to walk over to you. But how about you walk to me and actually feel like you did something? God, they're all white, all the same color. Once the fire bricks are done, it really won't take much longer. So I think from then, yeah, I can actually do scale production. Never thought I'd see the day. I say as I've been working with scale production for most of the day. I don't know. I think I'm losing it. Honestly, you are annoying and I want you gone. Get out. Just do one of those. Goodbye. Oh my god. I have a theory that relogging would cancel it. I'm gonna test it. I think I have tested it, and I think it came up positive. But I'm also not sure because it was a while ago, so I'll test it again. Because usually it drops like a few, like quite a few eggs, 5 to 6. In like a wave of eggs. Waiting on ally smelter on that. Got this drama on Goop Squad. I have to sit through it. It's like my neighbors are arguing. Like, what the hell, man? Oh, I didn't cancel it. Alright. Make my problems go away. It's the autocraft system, so I don't want to deal with all that. I think I have everything else for it. I think I'd like actually have everything else for it. Very close to making the big rockets. Big rocket. Big rocket would like to know your location. Hello? Oh, it's still crafting iridium. Just probably still blocked by... It's not blocked. Hello? It just went through it. Just... What? Didn't. Hello? Hello? Huh? Oh, actually, it's probably because, yeah, it's in here. And these eggs, get the hell out of my inventory. I'm sick of it. I want to scream my heart out, but I also don't want to scream my heart out because I'm on stream. Just kind of sitting here. What? The tax collector is here. What the hell, man? He's just here to witness me getting my rocket. Guess that finishes that quest for me. That's nice. I'm not going to scream. I shall never scream. I will remove my lungs. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh my. Maybe I will scream, actually. No. It's not enough to make me scream. But I need a IV assembler in the clean room, and I need to go set that up, and I... So I need diodes, I need all of that, need a setup, need to move the assembler, I need to... Probably the closer you'll get to a scream from me. Anyways, what is it that I need for that? Cable diode. IB cable. Get this fucking egg out of here. To hold this. Take it home. Now I have an ADHD patient running around my base. Till I feed him or whatnot. Ay, 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 man. Not for the eggs. Might spawn chickens and give me more eggs, because of course, that's all eggs. It's always been eggs. There's never been anything other than eggs. It's always been eggs. At least I get to watch the recipe go fast. That's not fast enough to satiate me. Guess it makes 2 at a time, or 4 at a time. Okay, well that's fast enough. I accept your offering. buddy, you can get your EBF now. Or your BBF. See if I counted it correctly. If it didn't, you can probably craft the rest yourself. It should be a quad. Like 2 seconds of math. Have the egg too. Well, it's kind of the same situation as with Pant, the peanut sniffer guy. That you don't really have anything of value that I can use. Like anything that I don't already have. Like either way, it's really just gonna be a donation. Should line it up so it could potentially be used for autocratting later. I guess maybe, but like progress also slows down a lot as you move up in the tiers. Like you were talking about getting to HV in a few weeks a while back, but like the gap between the HV and IV is pretty substantial. You need to take very many detours to set up extra production. They don't call IV the tier of multi-blocks for nothing. I'm still chugging through the vigilance of multi-blocks. Been here for like a month. But I'm also like on the cusp of technically being an LUV. I can just do this block. Making this will like also vigilant explosions or whatnot. Which side to put this into? That is the output. See if I need to verify the structure again. Nope. And then I need to wait like a solid 20 minutes for that percentage to get to 100%, otherwise my recipe will probably void because clean room funny or something. As I said last time we had this chat, only time will tell, we'll see. Would be pretty nice to get some company at the top. Be lonely up here. Perhaps if I had some company up here, I could have some brands that ran schizophrenic and actually like had a target audience. I would understand. Well, I guess since I've started streaming, there have been quite a few people coming by that were also playing GTNH and more progressed than me. So perhaps, maybe, potentially, someone could have heard my complaining and like understood the subject of it. But I also don't think I've complained on stream. I've been here for 2.5 hours. That's pretty crazy. I was not planning to be here for this long. I'd say that's some pretty good growth, honestly. I've gotten better at keeping myself running. Not making an extra turbine. Hell nah. Hell to the nah. Just taking you. I'll probably need like a whole ass extra cell of benzene because it's just so inefficient, this turbine. You there. Your IV. Your IV. I ain't exploding my clean room today, no thank you. Also IV. Usually do more checks, but I do not care this time. I'll just do the normal amount of checks, right? I have to sit here and shove goop into this thing. Hopefully a full cell is enough. How long is this recipe? 30 seconds. Can't really get the suspense of sitting and watching the recipe because I have to sit here and shove fluid inside of a turbine. I guess like by definition of suspense, there's been suspense for like the entire stream, and then there'll be a release once I make the rocket. I think, or maybe I forgot. It voided. Well, fun. I'm having so much fun right now. I love the clean room. This is a great mechanic. I love this mechanic so much. It probably won't cost me too much time though, because by the time I'm done with this, the clean room should hopefully be done protesting. I have automation for some of these. It's like the most annoying craft, but it's not the most expensive. Actually, no, it probably is the most expensive. IV parts are not cheap. Even need some more quantum stars. Which naturally is a whole ass nether star dumped in radioactive liquid, because why not? At this point, why not? Maybe I should be the next to be dumped in a radioactive liquid. Maybe it would be better that way. Wonder if it would void if the recipe you put in doesn't actually require a clean room. Probably would, considering the pack I'm playing. What do they care? It's unfair. Probably just adds to the brand if it is. just shit posting because I'm bored. Guess I still have a bit of microcrafting to do. I mentioned I hate the clean room. I think I have. Right, that's another thing that multi-blocks are gonna do for me. They'll allow me to ignore clean rooms almost completely. That'll be nice. In case you didn't know, multi-blocks automatically have a clean room state. You craft something in a multi-block, it counts it. It counts it as. It counts is. Oh my god! It counts it as being in a clean room. Jesus Christ! These cables all look the same. Be nice if some of the higher tier cables were at least like different color. They do use a different coating, so they could definitely like justify it. Like higher tier cables aren't using higher tier rubbers and polyphenylene sulfide. So they could like make it orange or something, yellow, the color of whatever the color of polyphenylene sulfide is. You should probably just like search by the actual material instead of just the type of part, and I get to search by shape instead of by color. Pretty good improvement. And I also need my polyethylene. It's not even remotely done yet. I hate this thing so much. Oh my god, it's also gonna be voiding all of my... It voided 16 circuits as well. You know what, clean room? Fuck you. Sincerely, fuck you. I hate you so much. What now? Just gonna pretend there's schizophrenia. It wasn't, I don't care. It's not a clean room that's acting up. It's not. I don't care about anything else. Fucking hours, man. It was just meant to be a quick rocket craft, and like that clean room had to get in the way, and it took an extra half an hour because this thing just takes so fucking long to fucking just go up, go clean, go like whatever, dude. I don't care how you do it, just go. Jesus, man, I cannot wait to not need this thing anymore, and they're gonna whip out something worse because why wouldn't they? There's no way they don't. I've seen like the circuit graphs. I'm pretty sure at a certain point you need to make your circuits on like a space station. Let me see if I can verify my thought. These don't even have crafting recipes. Maybe CPM. Guess I'll just go up one at a time. Yeah, I'm going down in tier, aren't I? It just seems like it starts using the assembly line. I don't know where I got the space station thing from. The fuck is what are they even, like, is this even Minecraft anymore? Like, what are you talking about? The mothership? What the hell, man? If I get to meet Glorb on the mothership, that would make it all worthwhile. This thing finish yet? Let me guess, avoid it in the clean room, like everything else. Stupid fucking machine. I hate this thing so much. Everything voids in the clean room. There's never anything. Like, the only clean thing about it is the lack of anything other than just. Anything clean about it is lack of any actual produce output out of it. It's the only thing that was ever clean about it. Oh no, it's fine. I just scooped when I set it up. If I put all these back, it should. I'll put all these back and move it to an actual place where I can complete the recipe. Where's the space? You're not sure. Let's go now. I don't care anymore. Guess I do care since I'm running when checking. And here seems low demand. It broke because it wasn't a fluid interface. Still blame the clean room. In case you've forgotten, it's the clean room's fault I'm doing all this to begin with. Circuit. Get him. If I'm actually required to use the clean room into late game, I think I'll just like put like the max energy hatches I can on it so it cleans itself in like half a second. But knowing GTNH, it'll probably scale the amount of power or the amount of time it needs to clean with how big it is inside. Maybe I should just make a 1-block clean room. Go and strike against the clean room overlords. Gotta piss in that clean room. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. Guess I prepped that. Oh my god, just misclicked and opened the application. You go bye bye. Come on, close. Jesus, man. All the little things. There was never any salvation. Alright, so I have enough Slurpee juice. Got 100%. It will actually blow you up if you fail this time. So you shouldn't. And most likely it will just literally leave. I ain't making this craft again. It's been 3 hours, I just want to do literally anything else. That should like a 1-hour stream and just got caught up in the correct tech. Should know by now that 1-hour correct tech streams don't exist. They're just a myth. Oh god, finally. Get my precious assembler out of the damned clean room. Safe now, assembler. You don't have to worry about the clean room anymore. It's probably gonna kidnap you again. There's never any break from the clean room. It's just been such a painful journey. I find it hard to even care about the fact that I can make the rocket and then it's over. But either way, it is done. Try my best to appreciate it and spread positivity with myself, because I am not good with that. I could just shift click these in, but it's more fun to actually build it. Ah, that is 30,000 pollution a second when flying. Just making it wasn't bad enough. And it's a blood moon, and also that dropped everything. You are the thing I need. You're the thing of thing. Yeah. I ain't putting it in again, just like... Oh man, I guess you can't do that. Just because this is the wrong rocket. That would make sense. Can I like take that out, please? Give it to me. Yeah. Rocket. It's just terrible lightning because a blood moon just started. It's getting bigger and bigger. Sorry, I got a bit too close here. Can I like... There we go. Yeah. Anyways, that's enough. I got my rocket. I'm satisfied now. Should also make some bigger oxygen tanks. It's just safety and also convenience. Don't even think I've made the heavy ones yet. Since I can just skip them, I might as well. I think like around this point, when they're this massive, you probably don't need to worry about getting bigger ones, even though they're still... How much bigger tiers is there? One more after this. That's it, but like right now I'm making do with the 2000 ones. These are 4 times as good. Guess I'll put it in the chat so I can feel something maybe. Control L. And die on a new planet this time. I'm not gonna dirty up my achievement with this shitty music. Get it out of here. It's probably better have silence. But I'm done. It's done. I can be done now. I'm almost at my my short-term goal. Well, it was meant to be a short-term goal, but everything in this pack takes forever, so it's more of a long-term goal, but close to getting my assembler multi-block. It's what all this was for. I don't care about this thing. The only reason why I care about it is because I have to. The GTNH says you shall build a rocket and go get an Equator. Also, fuck you. You have to use the clean room. I hate this thing. Since I don't need it anymore, I'm definitely blowing it up. The biggest explosive I could find. There's no explosive weak enough for the clean room. Only the finest explosives will do. Also, it has to be a blood moon. It's just everything's orange. What it looks like without the night vision. It's just orange and slightly more dark than normal. When you have night vision, it's just orange. But anyways, got my rocket. I'm satisfied. And I am tight as hell. I'm out of here. I'll see you all later. I'm really not good at this raiding thing. I'm always just too tired to bother. Perhaps one day. Maybe I could make it easier by actually like making like having a list of people I follow, actually managing that, so I can see people that are actually streaming. Wait, is Galvantula streaming? Such a long name, man. Alright. Sure. Well, I think the second I put in this command is gonna end the stream, so was fun. Leave a follow or something. Don't really care, honestly. We'll see you all later. Goodbye. Take care. Alright. Oh, I get an extra button, I see. Well, as the send off, almost made it to 3 hours, but goodbye. Have fun over there. Something, I don't know, man.